I used to live right there. Not for long though. I only lived there for about a month. At the time, I wasn't doing too hot financially, and they had a program out here where if you have no place to go, they give you a voucher, and you can take that voucher and take it to any place, and it'll provide you with a room or what have you. So I lived there, and it was pretty decent. The only problem that I had with the place was that somebody stole my main mode of transportation, my 1986 Honda Aero 50cc scooter. A little bit disappointed that that occurred. Anyways, not gonna delve in the past. We're in the present now, or the future when you'll be watching this video. So we're walking down, this is 8th Street, that's Carson right there. And we're gonna be going up to the El Cortez to talk about a quick story of a shooting involving a couple of rival motorcycle clubs. The landscape here in downtown Las Vegas, Nevada looks quite a bit different than it did when I first moved here back in 2000. So we're gonna quickly talk about the El Cortez and how it came to be. So originally it was built in 1941 by 3 different individuals, J.C. Grayson, Marion Hicks, and J.K. Housels. Originally construction of it was around $250,000. The hotel had a Spanish themed 59 rooms originally when it was built, kind of like a ranch, Spanish ranch style thing to it. It is the oldest continuously ran hotel casino in Las Vegas because they keep tearing them down. And so in 1945, the El Cortez was sold to a couple of gangsters, a few of them being Meyer Lansky, Bugsy Siegel, and Gus Greenbaum. We're gonna get into Gus Greenbaum's story at a later future video. So they purchased it from those 3 original owners for about $600,000. Now, it's said that originally they bought the casino just to train their employees because they were opening up the Flamingo, which would later go on to open in 1945. So when the Flamingo opened, they went ahead and sold it back to one of the original owners, J.K. Housels, for about $750,000. And then later on in 1963, J.K. Housel sold it to a man named Jackie Gahn for about $4.5 million. And Jackie Gahn ran the El Cortez. He also owned the Goat Spike. He might have owned a couple other casinos too, but he this was his baby. Jackie Gahn, he's buried, I believe, in Omaha, Nebraska, but he lived in that tower right there. They built that tower, I think, in 1980, and he has a 2,800 square foot penthouse. So Jackie Gahn lived at the El Cortez, I want to say for, I could have been right up to until he died. And yeah, I think it was right up until he died. He lived there with his wife. And Jackie Gahn is just one of those names that you don't really hear about very often, but he did pretty much create what you see in front of you, helping create downtown Las Vegas. You see that container park right there? Well, I don't have the time. I wanted to do a dark side of Las Vegas. I'll just have to come back and work with my time a little bit better. But a crazy story happened there back in the 1960s. I'll save it for a future video. Okay, so let's talk about the shooting that happened here. So we're going back to March 17th of 2019. Now, this is a hot spot. They've done a pretty good job with cleaning up downtown, because before it used to be just a lot of drug pushers, homeless people, drug addicts, people speeding, which we still have. So on March 17th of 2019, there's a couple different motorcycle clubs. Now, some motorcycle clubs get along and some don't. And there were several members of the Vagos motorcycle club, maybe almost a dozen. And there was 3 guys who were wearing motorcycle jackets themselves, except their jackets didn't say Vagos on it. No, it said Sons of Hell. And if you don't know who the Sons of Hell are, they're basically a support club of the Hells Angels. I can get into the whole support club thing, but I would rather wait until for a future video. So let's get away from this guy singing, because he's gonna be disturbing a good part of my video. It's absolutely amazing how many videos I cannot do in Las Vegas because either there's music being played or somebody's singing or what have you. Anyway, it's a little bit quiet over here, so we're going to continue with this story. So, March 17th, 2019, Vagos are in this tower right here. This is the tower. This is the tower where Jackie Gone built, and he built a penthouse for himself. So on that date, March 17, 2019, a bunch of Vagos members, I want to say they were on the 5th floor, don't quote me, I know they're in that tower, and they run into the Sons of Hell. It was 3 dudes. It was Matthew Norris, Travis Callahan, and Roberto Romero, or he might go by Robert Romero. So they see these guys, right? And mind you, Vagos and the Hells Angels, they don't like each other very much. So they start probably jawing at each other like, F you, your jacket looks like crap, or whatever. So one of the Vagos members, supposedly, he pulls out a knife. I'm pretty sure when they carry a knife, I'm pretty sure it's a big knife. And Travis Callahan says, hey, I one up you on that. And he pulls out his big gun. And he immediately he shoots the guy with the knife right in the chest. Bam! Right in the chest. He falls right on his back. And then all the Vagos, they come to action because they're going to go ahead and jump on in and they're going to try to get this guy. Well, Travis kind of went John Wick on them. So he shoots another Vago member in the chin. I don't know how it didn't do that much damage. It might have just, like, he bounced off. Unlucky shot for Travis, or maybe a lucky shot for Travis that he didn't kill that guy. And then he shoots another guy in the leg, and then another guy in the arm. So pop, 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 blah, 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 blah. So they start scattering, everybody's running. So the 3 guys, so Travis, Matthew, and Robert, they get the hell out of here. So they would have probably either the side door over there or one of the doors over here. So they get into their vehicle and they hightail it. They didn't go very far because they were arrested probably about a couple miles away down by the Hells Angels clubhouse over on the East Bonanza right there. I could never stand anywhere too long before I start hearing some music playing. I wouldn't mind music being involved in any of these vlogs. However, you'll get a copyright claim, and the next thing you know, I'm paying somebody from the coasters $50. So anyway, so we'll just kind of walk around the block right here of the El Cortez. This is the corner of 6th and Ogden. That would be the Gold Spike right there. And actually, Jackie Gone owned the Gold Spike as well. I used to go right there and have a delicious 99-cent breakfast with my buddy Dan, wherever he's at today. And also this building right here, this is also part of the El Cortez. I don't know if they built this for the El Cortez or this was a different, actually, no, it is the same property because they have the same window design. So yeah, I guess the El Cortez did originally buy it. So the guys that shot the Vagos, or the 3, so they eventually were arrested and they were charged with amongst a lieu of many different charges, attempted murder. Now this happened 5 years ago. Now, if you want to look up the story, if you want to play detective, go ahead, you can play along with me. I have not heard anything about this story as of late. I know those guys are not in jail. I believe they bailed out. They are not in prison, as far as I can see. So, I'm led to believe that the charges were dropped because I cannot find anything in terms of if they pled to a lesser charge. I have no idea. So what I'm thinking is, this is what I'm thinking, because this kind of happened to me before. I'm thinking that they probably told the guys, the prosecutors are talking to the defense attorneys, and they're saying like, look, these guys didn't come here looking for any trouble. They came here to have a good time, and they were staying here, and they happened to both be staying on the same floor, from what I believe. And this is a clear case of self-defense. Now, if you read this story, because there's not a whole lot of information about it, it looks like it's just a clear case of self-defense. So 5 years later, I'm sure the prosecutor probably told their attorney to tell them, if you stay out of trouble for like 3 years, we'll drop the charges. But with serious cases like this, the prosecutor can pick up the case whenever they feel like it. So, I mean, technically, by the way, I've always wanted to rent one of those. Those are so awesome. Oh, I want one, but I just don't have the time to gallivant. Maybe I'll do a future vlog on one. But no, basically, getting back to the story. So I'm guessing, and this is just a guess, that's it, I'm not in the know. I'm guessing that these guys were probably told, stay out of trouble for X amount of years and we won't file charges. Because I can't find anything. If I do find something, I will put it on the screen to let you guys know, but I couldn't find anything. So, you know, in my personal opinion, it looks like a clear case of self-defense. Just my personal opinion. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta get to the airport. I'll catch up with you on the next one. Be safe out there, guys. Peace out.